Hey guys, happy Sunday. How is everybody's Sunday going so far? I'm just going to share this to my page and then we'll get started. I have some new products. I'm really excited to show you guys, but I had to force myself to get on here because I really didn't feel like making a video today. I just feel very unmotivated this Sunday. I don't know why, but I do. Let me see if this will work. I don't know. Hopefully that worked. JD, that's not very nice. Hating on your wife. Okay. I haven't put my primer on yet. I'm going to do the hydrating primer today. My face has been dry. You can use a brush too to put primer on. I do that sometimes. I didn't even think about doing that, but I watched somebody do it once and I was like, that's a good idea. Using a brush to put primer on your face. So it's basically just, it's a Morphe brush, I think, but you can get any basically kabuki flat foundation brush to use to put your primer on if you don't feel like using your hands like me. But I'm about to use my hands to put my eye primer on if I can find it. I got eye primer recently and I've been using it and it's been working really well. I really like it. Honestly, I need to do like a side-by-side of like no eye primer versus eye primer so you can see if there's any difference with or without it, or this versus like just sticking some regular primer on your eyelid. I'll have to do that. But I will say that yesterday I did my makeup real quick in the morning before we went to John's softball tournament, and I didn't wait long enough for my eye primer to like dry, and then I didn't put foundation on top of it like I usually do, and I definitely didn't do any setting powder, and it like got real patchy. My eyeshadow did, and I was so mad because it didn't look right. So that is why it's super important to like set your eye primer or whatever you put on your eyes with some setting powder before you put your eyeshadow on, because it can just like mess it all up. Okay, let's do my eyebrows real quick. I got a new eyebrow pencil, so I'm excited. I probably should have got the darker shade just to see how dark it was to compare for you guys, but I just got like the medium like I usually do, so I was really excited because the Younique brow pencil is thin. Like, see how thin that is? This is, let me show you the one I've been using so you can compare. See how thick that is? A thin pencil I think is really good for somebody that like just wants to use an eyebrow pencil on their eyebrows and doesn't want to fill them in like I do and make them really dark. If you want them to look more natural, I always tell you guys that I think that a thinner eyebrow pencil is better because it can make your eyebrows look more natural. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows, and then I'm going to use some concealer to kind of define them a little better. And then I'm going to use some new eyeshadow colors I just got yesterday that I'm super freaking excited about. And I don't know what I'm going to do for my lip color yet, but we'll figure that out when we get there. I'm not going anywhere today. This is just because I felt like doing makeup. We already ran all of our errands and everything today, so I'm not actually probably going to be leaving the house, but I feel like doing my makeup. John went to go hit softball as usual. What's new with him? So I just felt like getting on here. Plus, I showed you guys that new eyeshadow palette yesterday, and I told you that I would do an eye look today with it, so that's what we're going to do. But anyway, this is the Younique brow pencil. It is thin. That's what I like about it, how thin it is. I prefer a thin brow pencil over like a thicker one like the one I've been using. It's just a lot easier, especially if you're not used to lining your brows. There's a lot more room for error, I feel like, with a thin brow pencil than a bigger one like the one I have. And then always use a pomade. Unless you want like more natural, like you could honestly just leave your eyebrows like this if you want them to look more natural and not as filled in. Otherwise, I use a pomade and then a thin, like the thinnest angled brush you can find. This brush is a Morphe M165, and it's my favorite. I used to use, like when I first started learning to do my eyebrows, I used to use, I think it was like some kind of Avon liner brush or something like that. And then I found this Morphe brush, and I haven't ventured out to use anything else since then. I just stick with what I know, and it's this Morphe brush. I know it works well for my eyebrows, but it's whatever you're comfortable with. So I'll probably never change it up. I'll always use this one. But just get a pomade. I just use e.l.f., honestly. I wish Younique had one. I've written them. I don't even know how many times I could tell you that I've written them suggestions about making an eyebrow pomade. So until that happens, I just go like to Walmart or Kroger. Does Kroger have e.l.f.? I think I just get it at Walmart and get an e.l.f. pomade for my eyebrows because it's the easiest way. But anyway, I just take my Morphe brush here and you draw a line. Some of you have probably seen this a gazillion times. So if you've already seen me do my eyebrows, you can just give me a minute and then come back to the rest of the video if you're tired of watching this part. But I like to just explain this every time I do it for people that haven't seen it. But I just outline on the top and bottom, and then I go to the tail, and with a light hand, like super light hand, okay, I hold towards the end of the brush, and you just, like, I'm literally being quick about it and like easing up at the end when I make the tail so that it's pointed and it's not like thick and stubby at the end of my eyebrow, if that makes sense. You want it to be like small, angled, pointy. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be. I take that back. I need to stop acting like everybody wants their eyebrows this same shape. It just depends on how you want your eyebrows to look, I guess. There's tons and tons of videos on YouTube, though, of people doing their eyebrows that are really freaking good at it. So just watch them. That's literally what I did. I can't tell you how many nights I sat up in bed before I went to sleep and got on YouTube and just watched girls fill in their eyebrows and learn from them. And I just would practice and practice and practice it every day until I felt like I was better at it and kind of had a routine down for it. And now it's just like super easy for me, and I don't do anything else. If I leave the house and I don't have time to do makeup, I at least do this, because I think that I need to take a picture of myself with my whole makeup, all my makeup done and no eyebrows, and then take a picture once I've done my eyebrows, because it is such a huge difference. I honestly don't know why some people just don't do their eyebrows. I mean, I guess just some people just don't like it, which is understandable, but I just think that my face looks so weird. Let me find my concealer brush. I think my face looks so weird if I don't have eyebrows on. If I have a full face of makeup. If I don't have makeup on, I don't think it looks that strange. But just get a little flat brush here and we'll get some concealer. And I usually don't do this just because unless I mess up my lines, I feel like I don't need to. But hi Hannah, thanks for watching. Sorry if I'm only calling out like 1 or 2 people. It won't only let me see certain people that hop on, so. But I appreciate each and every one of you for watching me. Let me know if there's anything you want to see or anything you want me to explain. Doesn't have to be about like what I'm doing right now. It can be about the things I've done in videos before, or just other things that you want to know about makeup or Younique or whatever, or life in general. Okay, so see how that kind of brightened under my eyebrow? You can use it to clean up, like if you messed up your lines under your eyebrows, but I usually don't. Sorry, I find it hard to talk when I'm doing this because I don't want to mess it up. Usually I don't mess it up that bad. One girl asked me the other day, she's like, do you get your eyebrows, what do they call it? Not waxed. I can't even think of the word. She's like, do you get your eyebrows threaded? That's what it is. I was like, no. She's like, you really don't? I don't trust people with my eyebrows. If somebody has a good, like, eyebrow person in town that they trust, let me know, because I'll consider it, but I'm just so worried somebody's going to go in there and, like, wax them off and make them too thin or something. I just tweeze them myself, so, because I feel like I can trust myself with my eyebrows. I know how I like them to look, so. Ideally, you can do this. If you do your eyebrows before you put your foundation on, I recommend doing what I'm doing and filling in with concealer around them. It helps, I feel like it helps blend them in with your foundation better. See how I just, look at that. See how I just cut the tail off my eyebrow there? That's okay. We can go back in and fix it. Anyway, I recommend going in with concealer like this and putting it around your eyebrow, because once you go in with your foundation, or at least for me, I use my kabuki brush. That way I don't have to get like close enough with the brush to my eyebrow that it messes up my eyebrow. Does that make sense? There's already some color and some coverage around close enough to my eyebrow that I don't have to get super close with my foundation brush. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. That way I don't have to worry about screwing them up. Okay. Sorry, I have to like stop talking a little bit and concentrate when I do that because I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so how's everybody's Sunday? I hope everybody's having a good day. I know the world's like in a panic right now. And we won't talk about that just because I feel like it's really depressing. And the world needs to start talking about other things on social media. I keep posting memes about it though because it's cracking me up. And I keep seeing office memes about coronavirus and it is making me laugh so hard. Which, don't get me wrong, it's nothing to like really joke about. But just, I swear, the things people think of on Facebook is hilarious. Like, I must just sit at home and think of this stuff all the time. I will say, John and I went to the store today, and it wasn't that bad. Like, we hadn't been to the store since it all kind of, the world started panicking, and I was like, we're not going to be able to buy any groceries today, because I just want, like, my normal weekly groceries, you know? But it wasn't that bad. I was surprised. There was no toilet paper, but that's okay, because we buy it in bulk from Costco anyway, like normally, so we have enough for now. Hopefully we'll be fine. But I just can't believe the way people have, like, bought all the toilet paper from the store. I just don't understand it. Okay. We'll do spray foundation. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Vicky. Sorry, I missed it when it said you guys hopped on here. Hopefully you're still watching, but we use our spray foundation. My kabuki brush sprayed on there. And then just brush it on. Not super simple, not hard. And somebody, who was it? Somebody asked me the other day, told me I needed to show them how to put it on, but there's really not much to it. This is literally all you have to do. And if you're not going to use a brush, if you're going to use like your beauty blender. I guess you could spray it on your beauty blender too. And then stipple it on your face with that. Otherwise, just take a foundation brush, spray it on there. Apparently, you can spray it directly on your face and then blend it out, but I've not been brave enough to try that because I'm worried that that would make like a humongous mess with the spray. I had to laugh at the grocery store earlier. John and I were cracking up because there was this little girl. I mean, she was probably like, I don't know. She wasn't even 5 years old, I bet. But I was walking by her in the grocery store and she like literally looked me dead in the eye. Like dead serious in the eye and went and like coughed real big and just stared at me. And I was like, I had to laugh. I thought of all the stuff happening right now and people being so paranoid about everybody coughing around them. And this little girl, she like did not care. She just coughed right at me and just stared at me right in the face with a serious look on her face the entire time. I was like, all right. I had to laugh. I told John, I was like, this girl clearly doesn't care. Doesn't know what's going on in the world, making everybody panic. It just made me laugh. I don't think her mom even noticed it, but it was funny that just the serious look on her face in the middle of the store, just coughing at people. I thought, I'm glad that she did that to me and like not some like crazy person that would have freaked out on her or something. We went to a restaurant to eat last night and our poor waitress all like had like, I don't know, she started having like a coughing fit. And literally you could tell she was trying to hold her cough in so bad that she started crying. And I felt like literally tears were like streaming down her face trying to hold her cough in. I felt so bad for her. I was like, it's totally fine. We're not going to accuse you of having the coronavirus. I just can't believe what the world's come to. But I will say that the memes do make it pretty entertaining. Okay, so that's how easy the spray foundation is to put on. I just use a brush, spray it on there, put it on, and then we set it. And make sure to always set no matter what makeup you have. Younique or not, liquid, cream, whatever kind of foundation, make sure you set it with some setting powder because that will really help it last all day. It will help like blur any fine lines or creases in your face as well. And then just obviously last throughout the day. So I posted on my Instagram and Facebook stories. If you guys haven't seen it, go look. But I posted a little video of me last night. I took off half of my makeup so you guys can see the difference between no makeup and a full face of makeup and how like amazing, basically how amazing makeup is in general and how much different it can make a person look. But I just kind of wanted to compare, like, I know I do like before and afters, and those can kind of be really helpful so you can see like how great makeup can be. But I took half my makeup off last night and left the other half on, and I thought I need to take like a picture or something of this because you can see like how much redness it covered up, the blemishes it covered up my skin. I look like two different people with the same face. You'll just have to go look at my story. It's pretty crazy. Makeup is fun though. Like, I know a lot of girls are like, I don't wear makeup because I don't want to look fake and I don't want to, look a certain way. But you honestly don't have to wear a lot, and makeup is just fun. Like, I mean, I like to do it especially to cover up blemishes and things. I'm self-conscious about my like terrible skin, and I'm working on making my skin better, but I like to cover it up, honestly. But it's also really fun because especially like eyeshadows and stuff, and you can do different looks. I don't know. I just have a lot of fun with it. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I just love makeup for the fun of it, and anybody can do it, and it's not something like, I mean, I'm not good at it. Like, I just practice it, and it's just fun, and it's something I can do for myself, and it makes me feel better. Like, girls are like, I don't need to wear makeup to feel pretty, and you shouldn't have to, but I will say it does make me feel better, like, to help my skin and cover it up, and that sounds sad, but it's the truth. Oh, and I am starting this without even showing you guys what eyeshadow palette I'm using. So I'm super, super, super excited because Younique has like Valentine's Day like palettes that they put together. And this is their second one, but it's called Mood Struck Beloved palette. So it's like a Valentine's Day palette. And I got it on sale. We had that National Women's Day sale last week or the week before. So I got one. So I'm using Doting, okay? It's like, where do you get your spray foundation? Oh, hey, Natasha. I get it from Younique. I am an independent presenter with Younique. So that is where I get it from. If you have more questions about it, I will message you with more information. But let me know or drop a comment on here if you have more questions about it, because I will answer more questions for you. But that is where I get it. It is Younique Spray Foundation. So I'm using the color Doting. It's literally like a white. It looks white. Just to brighten my eyelid. And then we will go in with some of the other colors. Honestly, I think I'm going to try not to use Gingerly. You guys know how much I love Gingerly, but I don't know. I might not try not to use it. I can't decide. I kind of told myself going into this that I would just try to stick with the 4 colors in here, but you guys know how much I love Gingerly, so I think I'm going to just use it because I can't not use it. Let me find it. Okay, we're going to use it just because yes, can you send me more info on it? Yes, I will send you more information. I will send you a message after I get done with this video. So this is Gingerly. It is a transition shade that I use all the time. If you guys watch me, you know this. I'm using my fluffy crease brush. Just get a little bit on there, tap off some of the excess, and blend it in your crease as like a transition. If you guys know what I mean by transition shade. Hold your brush towards the end of the handle like I've been teaching you guys in these last videos. You're welcome. You can always feel free to ask me questions or send me a message. Natasha, I don't know if we're friends on Facebook or not. But you can send me messages through my page as well if you ever have any questions. I would be happy to answer them for you. So anyway, I'm taking Gingerly in my crease. It'll just kind of help give us a nice transition for blending these eyeshadows out. If I was doing like a cool tone look, I wouldn't use this. Like my palette too that I have is all like cool tone colors, and I need to try to do a look for you guys because they're retiring all those palettes soon. So if cool tone colors are something that you really like, I need to try to do a look for you guys so you can see if you'd be interested in that palette. I just love warm tone stuff for my eyes, so that's just what I stick with, but I really need to like branch out and try that because I know there's people out there that like other things besides just warm tone colors and like mauves and purples like I do. But okay, let us first go in with, we'll do Irreplaceable. Okay, it's like a purpley mauve. What's new, you guys? I'm always doing these types of colors, aren't I? I need to branch out so you guys can see other things because Younique has like a gazillion different colors. I think we have close to 50 different customizable. This color is like amazing. It is blending so freaking well. Hold on. I'm like amazed by how like soft this color is and how like easy it is blending on my eyelid right now. I'm obsessed with this palette already. Look at how nice that looks. And I've barely even blended anything yet. Anyway, we have like close to 50 different shades you can get with the quad palettes that are customizable. And I am waiting for, I just customized a new palette. So I'm waiting for those colors to come in so I can show you guys. I honestly don't even know if they'll kind of go with each other, but I just got some new shades. That way I can use them with other eyeshadows I already have. So we'll just see when it comes in, and I'll do a video when I get it. It stinks that it's Sunday because I was really wanting it to come in the mail today, but hopefully it'll be here like tomorrow or Tuesday because I just recently ordered it, so it should be here soon. I honestly don't know how shipping is going to be affected with everything going on. Hopefully it won't really be affected that bad, but we'll just have to find out. I'm using like it's still kind of a fluffy brush, by the way, but it's a denser than the fluffy brush I was using. Like, it's a lot more dense. And I'm still doing irreplaceable, so I'm gonna add a little bit more, I think, in here first. And I'm really excited because this palette also has like a shimmery purple shade, just like Palette 6 does. It's similar, but it's a little brighter, I think, than the Palette 6 shade. But I think that's gonna make these colors look so much better with like a shimmer on top, just like with Palette 6. I posted the other day pictures of my eye look that I used with it, and it just looks so beautiful. I honestly don't do crazy colors like some people do, and maybe I need to like branch out and try to do it sometime for you guys, but I really just don't have palettes with a lot of crazy colors on it. I need to do one with Palette 4 that's got like some blues and try it and show you guys how to use that one as well, because I do have that palette. I'm going to use Wistful now. It's darker. Okay, see, that was the one I was using it. Now we're going to do this color. I'm also going to be getting my nails redone this week. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really want to do like a pink nude ombre, a white nude ombre. I just think it's so beautiful, and I want to do it, but it's usually a lot more expensive than just getting like a regular fill with some gel polish. So I'm been debating with myself what I really want to do. But I do go to work tomorrow, you guys, so I'm going to probably, I would assume, not be live tomorrow because I just have to get up so early for work. And those of you that know me know I am not a morning person, so I will probably definitely not be live tomorrow morning. But I am super excited, so I think I can go ahead and announce this. I don't know, but I'm going to say it because I'm really excited about it, and I only have, like, what's today, the 15th? I think in 2 days is when I can buy it. So Younique is coming out with a new primer, and it is going to be a mattifying primer. So I am like super freaking excited because I love my face to be matte. I don't like it to be shiny. I have like some oily spots on my face anyway, so I like my face to be matte. That's another big reason why I use setting powder a lot on my face, because I want my face to look more matte. I don't like it to be shiny. If I want shiny, then I'll use some illuminizer or something, but they are coming out with a mattifying face primer, and it's not going to be sold to everybody yet, but I think it's on the 17th. Since I'm a presenter, I can buy it and try it, so I am going to do that, and I am so stinking pumped to try it and show you guys and talk about it and see if I love it, and I hope it's awesome because I have been waiting for a matte primer, and they have so many other things that they're doing that's new this year that I'm just like pumped up about and excited to announce, but I'll hold off on the other few things that they're announcing because I'm afraid that dates are going to change for some things. But anyway, I'm still using this brush. I'm still using Wistful, which is this for those of you just now hopping on to watch. But I'm just doing like a little bit at a time because I want to blend it out and make it look super, what other word can I use besides blended? I just want it all to come together and not look patchy. And honestly, this is a really simple, pretty mauve look with these shades. I really like it. A lot of times I like it to be darker in my crease, so I could honestly go in with either some brown, some Marvelous, or I could go in with something like, let me see what would look nice here. You could go in with something really dark, like Nonsensical or Fervent. This is more of like a browny rose color, and this is more of like a mauve purple. So you could go in with either one of those to kind of go with that, because see how much darker that is than the Wistful. But this is really simple and pretty, I think, and I really am loving this palette because you can wear this every day. Honestly, if I got up in enough time before work and wasn't so like lazy and like to sleep, I would do my eyeshadow before work, because I love to do eyeshadow looks and try different things and practice it, because practice is what's going to make it awesome. Practice makes perfect. Isn't that what they say? Practice makes perfect. Okay, so now we're just going to use the same brush we've been using, this one. And we're going to go in with Wooed. Okay, and actually what I'm going to do before I do that, because Doting is pretty and it's white, but I'm going to go back on what I said and use a different color other than what's in the palette, because I want like a shimmer on my eyelid, and I have the perfect thing. Unfortunately, it is not Younique, but if you tell me you want to know about it, I will send you like the link. I'll try to find the link. I got this like a long time ago, but I'm assuming the company's still around. It's like a shimmery, pretty rose color, and I want to put it on my lid before we go in with the purple shimmer in my crease. Just because I think that this color is so beautiful, and it's like a loose powder eyeshadow. It's actually I lied. I think I bought this because it's supposed to be let me see if it says. Yeah, it's supposed to be a highlighter. But like literally since day one when I bought it online, like I think it was last year, I've always used it on my eyes. I've never actually used it as a highlighter. So, but see how shimmery that is? I don't know. I can't decide if I'd rather have that or just use the Doting. But you could put anything on here. Any shimmery mauve or like white shimmery eyeshadow looks really nice with these colors. I just happen to have this pinkish rose, so I thought it would look really nice. But yeah, and then we're going to go back with the Wooed, which is the shimmery purple, and put it in our crease and kind of blend it into the shimmer I just did on the inner corners of my lid. Oh gosh, I think I got too much on there. Just do a little bit at a time, FYI. Okay, a little bit goes a long way, and you can always add more, but you can't take any away, right? I always say that. You can always add, but you can't take away, unless you literally start over. But that's super frustrating. I don't recommend wiping it all off and starting from the beginning. Just be careful and do it a little bit at a time and take your time. That's why I don't do eyeshadow when I go to work. Well, because I mean, for my job, there's really no need for me to have eyeshadow. But also just because I don't want to get up early enough to do it, because I don't like to rush. And yesterday, like, we were going to my husband's softball tournament, and I was getting so frustrated because I was like rushing myself because I didn't get it up in enough time to do my makeup, so I was getting like really annoyed. So I don't recommend that, especially when you don't know what you're doing. If you feel like you don't know how to do eyeshadow, just do it when you feel like you have more time. Give yourself enough time. I'm going back in with my fluffy brush and gingerly to like blend on the up top here and down by the corner of my eye. You have to have a good transition shade like this for your eyeshadow. Seriously, like I was telling you guys the other day, if you come and you ask me, hey, what are some good eyeshadow shades to get in my quad palette with Younique, I'm gonna tell you gingerly. I'll tell you 3 other colors, but I'm always going to tell you gingerly unless you're looking for like cool tone shades or like crazy like colors of the rainbow or something like that. But that shade every time, I literally use it every day. And like usually when I go to work, if I do put any eyeshadow on, it's just gingerly. Like I'll do my normal face routine and then I'll put some gingerly on my crease, and that's it, because it looks natural and it looks really nice. So I'm going to mix these 2 with my tiny little brush here to put under my eye to kind of blend it with the top so they match. I just recommend always putting something on your bottom waterline like this, just because it kind of brings it all together with the bottom, so they all kind of blend out, because you've got your eyeshadow ending right here, so it looks nice when you put some on the bottom. Okay, and you can like make it bigger than this. I just do like a small line on the bottom. You can like smoke it out and put a lot more color, but that's what's so great about makeup, is you can make it how you want it to look, and you don't have to do it exactly like somebody else does. So we'll do that. I'm going to take some of my powder luminizer and put it in the corners of my eye and under my brow. Thank you for hopping on and watching me, you guys. If you have any questions, comment and let me know, because I love to talk to you guys and answer your questions. It doesn't have to just be about makeup. I mean, I know that's what I'm doing right now, but it can be questions about life or something you've seen in another one of my videos or something. Sorry, I'm just like boring in a sweatshirt today, but that's like my everyday look. You guys aren't going to see much else out of me. I'm not a big fashion person. I don't know a lot about fashion, that's for sure. And I follow girls on Instagram and stuff that are like super into fashion, and I wish I was like them, because I just look like I'm running to the grocery store every day in my sweatpants and leggings and sweatshirts, and taking my setting powder on my beauty blender and just drawing a line up to my eyebrow to kind of clean it up. Because with my blending, it gets a little out of control. And like I've told you guys a million times before, some people use concealer to do this, and then they do their foundation at the very end to clean it up. But I use setting powder. It's just whatever your preference is. It doesn't really matter. No way is wrong. But I put the setting powder like that with my beauty blender, and then I take a clean powder brush and I just brush it off and blend it. Okay, so that kind of cleans it up, and then we will take some eyeliner. Let me find it. Take my eyeliner, get my mascara. We'll do the 40 because you guys know that's my favorite. Hi Amanda, thanks for watching. I just like to do eyeliner on my top waterline. It helps your lashes look fuller. You can do it on the bottom too. I just don't feel like it. I usually don't. But, and eyeliner. You can do eyeliner on the top. Do like a wing or something. I need to get back into doing them. I used to be pretty good because I do them like every day. But I haven't done a wing eyeliner in so long. I just don't think I could do it. You gotta practice a lot so you can have like a steady hand. And I hate messing up my eyeshadow, because once I mess up my wing eyeliner and it messes up my eyeshadow, I get really mad. So this is my 4D mascara that I use, and it is freaking amazing. It makes my eyelashes look so freaking long and full, and does not clump your eyelashes. I mean, now if you're somebody that puts on like 10 layers of mascara, I'm sure at some point it would start clumping your lashes together. But don't do that. You only need 1 layer of mascara. and it will not clump them. And our Epic mascara is waterproof for those of you that might need waterproof. And it comes in other colors for those of you that like mascaras in other colors. But this is the 40 and it just comes in black. But it's like got little fibers in it that make your lashes look so long, which is why I am so obsessed with it. Okay, so look how easy that was and how pretty that eyeshadow is. And it was just these 4 colors. And I know I cheated and used Gingerly. But otherwise, it was just these 4 colors, okay? Oh, and my shimmery shade. Gosh dang it, you guys. I always say, I'm only going to use the colors in this palette. But then I have so many other favorite colors that I always end up using them. Okay, so there's that. And I'm sorry for my crazy hair because, yeah, we've got flyaways everywhere today. Okay, so what lips should I do? Actually, I should go back and do my bronzer too because I haven't done that yet. And I need to add some color back into my face. So this is just my spray foundation. I haven't put any bronzer on yet. And I need to. Okay, I've got Beachfront bronzer. And Mosa, that's their like medium shade, not the darkest one. If you're kind of olive toned or a little bit of darker tone like me, you can use this. If you're like lighter skin toned and like real pale or something, I would recommend using their lightest shade bronzer. And then obviously if you have even darker skin tone than me, I would recommend like the darkest shade bronzer. It just depends on how much color you're wanting to put on your face and what your skin tone is. Hi Emily, thanks for watching. But I love this bronzer. I love putting bronzer on my face because it adds so much color. And I do usually do a little bit of blush too. We'll do some today just because I feel like it. And sometimes I forget. And you don't have to do bronzer. You don't have to do blush. But I always do it because I feel like when you have the right shade of foundation, it honestly like washes your face out. It's just one flat color. And bronzer, I can't even get this open for some reason right now. Bronzer and blush, they just add color back into your face and give your face dimension. You can contour your face too. A lot of people do that, and that definitely gives your face dimension. But I don't have like our contour palette. And like I was telling you guys the other day, I wish I had multiple shades of stick foundation, like a darker and a lighter, so that I could contour my face with that, because I've seen so many girls do that with our stick foundations and it looks so beautiful and I want to try it. I just haven't ordered them yet. So I will in the near future and I'll do that for you guys. But otherwise, yes, Emily, I love contouring too, and I used to do it all the time. Last year or the year before, I had like a whole contour palette that I used and I loved it. And I ran out and then I just kind of quit wearing makeup in general because I couldn't find like a good foundation for me. So, and since then I've just bought the bronzer. But I promise I will buy some stick foundation in the near future in different shades so that I can contour my face and show you guys how to do it if you don't know how. Otherwise, I mean, honestly, just go on YouTube and watch people too, because there's so many girls out there with so much knowledge about it, and they're so good, and they can easily teach you how to contour. Okay, so if you're like dying of curiosity and you want to know like what is contouring and how do I do it, just go to YouTube, because that's where I learned how to do all kinds of different makeup things. There's so many people on YouTube that are so amazing at makeup. I could just sit around all day and watch them. I just put some bronzer on my nose, by the way, to kind of like thin it out. That's another thing you can do with contour, is make your nose look thinner. That is the beauty of makeup, my friends. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use Prim eyeliner to line my lips, and I don't know what color I'm going to do yet, but I think I'm just going to do one dark color all over my lips. And I've been doing successful, so I think I might try Snarky and branch out. I don't know. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm doing this. Otherwise I mess up the line. See how that one doesn't match? I hate doing lip liner because I feel like I can't ever get them to match. I guess it's just practice. I'm not used to doing it. Okay, so this is Prim. It's actually eyeliner. It's like a chocolate brown. I tried it because somebody recommended doing it, and I just don't know if I like it or not, but I've been trying to use it every day and just see if it's because I'm not used to doing like a darker lip liner. I've never been like a lipstick person until I like really started doing my makeup, and then I was like, I feel like my face doesn't look right if I don't have something on my lips. So this is what I say. Oh, this is Successful. What am I doing? I'm going to use Snarky. I used Successful yesterday in the photos I posted, and on my video, what day was that? My video from Wednesday, I used it as well. So we're going to use Snarky instead. It's just like dark purpley mauve shade. But if you want to see how to do like an ombre lip, I posted the video the other day. Otherwise, if you want to see me do it today, that's fine. I'll do it if somebody wants me to right now. Just let me know. But otherwise, I'll just do this one color. Okay, so this is Snarky. It's actually really pretty. I don't usually do darker colors like this, but I actually really like it. And I like it with the Prim liner too. Because it's like just dark enough for it. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you like that color? That's like definitely more purple than yesterday. And if I did like an ombre, I bet it would make it look even nicer. I don't know, maybe. Sorry, I'm cleaning it up because I don't have the most steady hand with it. Hold on. I gotta clean up my mess here. I'm just taking my little concealer brush. If you mess up your lips a little bit, that's all you have to do. Okay, so should I leave it like this? I don't know. I can't decide. Maybe I'll add a little bit of subtle. I need to branch out and I need to quit doing that, but do I have subtle? Yes, I do. Let's see what subtle looks like with this. See how much lighter that is? This is seriously the most beautiful color to put on your lips. It really is. And I think it's about to look really nice with this shade too. So this just kind of brightens your lips a little bit, and ombre makes it like, makes your lips look even more like full, because it's almost like a highlight for your lips. Does that make sense? And I just take my finger and just blend it. See how easy that was? And it kind of lightens it up a little bit. If you feel like it's too dark and you don't want to like wipe it up, you can just do that, and it like brightens it and kind of highlights. And you can do an even, like I have an even brighter color we can put in the middle, but I won't do that. But see how easy that was? I don't know how long I've been on here, and if I wasn't talking while I was doing it, it would be so much faster. But because I did like my full face, I posted pictures yesterday. I did like my full face of makeup like so fast yesterday when I was trying to get ready. When you are in a hurry, you will get things done. But let me know if you guys have any other questions. about anything, spray foundation, like Natasha was asking for, or just like whatever, any questions about anything. And I can message you guys, or you can feel free to message me and ask me questions. Yeah, just let me know, because I'd be happy to talk to you guys about anything and everything. But otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching me. Thank you so much for all your love and support all the time. I hope you guys have a really good Sunday. You won't be seeing me tomorrow, but I will be on here on Tuesday. So you'll be seeing me on Tuesday. So you guys have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later.